Hello, welcome to Moviemusters, Black Mafia Family, or BMF. New films and TV series to see this weekend. Netflix's Damsel plus more. Watch it or ignore it. Donald Rawlings, A New Day, presented by Chappelle's home team, wears the charm in the third taping on Netflix. When is BMF Season 3 airing on Stars? How to watch, streaming details, and release date. Demetrius Big Meech Flenory, a native of Detroit, is shown in the third season of BMF as he establishes his first franchise in the cocaine business he founded on the streets of Detroit alongside his brother Terry Southwest T. Flenory. There is a new showrunner for Black Mafia Family, which was created by Randy Huggins and is based on a true story. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson serves as co-executive producer. The show has already been renewed for a fourth season. In Zulk Heather, however, that doesn't lessen the stakes. Business rivals from two cities are vying for Meech and Tee. Their parents' marriage is disintegrating. They are having problems in their personal lives, and police officers are under constant pressure. In addition, Neo, 2 Chainz, Lil Baby, Saweetie, and Cynthia Bailey, the former Real Housewife of Atlanta, have joined the cast of BMF Season 3. BMF Season 3 opening shot. The customary BMF disclaimer applies. This is based on a genuine story with some names and details modified, but it's possible that a lot of this crap actually happened. Additionally, in 2007 Detroit, we get to see older renditions of John Chaffin and Mustafa Harris as Demetrius Big Meech Flenory and his brother Terry Southwest T. Flenory. The gist, since BMF is based on the Flenory family's real-life adventures as they expanded their drug empire into a multi-city business, the events that will ultimately bring Meech and Tee back together are mostly known. Meech is even portrayed by his real son, Demetrius Flenory, Jr. However, given the events of Season 3 take place in the 1990s, many things remain unclear. Meech encounters Rodney Greeny Green, the money laundering contact Goldie put him up with at the Atlanta strip club Magic City. He starts to assemble a local group that includes Duffy and Stacks. And just in case anyone in the ATL wasn't aware of Meech's Detroit background, he starts fighting with local rival Remi right away. Meech's distinguishing feature will also be the substantial weight he is transferring from the Motor City, where T currently oversees their coke business. He also has Remi and the Miami Killers, another powerful drug cartel in the South, to contend with. But Meech sees a network with national potential as he surveys Atlanta's roadways. The Flenory family's Detroit home is a delicate place. In addition to being concerned about her son's safety and decision-making, Lucille is also contemplating divorce due to her husband Charles's adultery. T has made it through Boone's deliberate drive-by. However, Marquisha is in severe condition, so he remains at her hospital bedside. Despite the fact that Marquisha is still married to Boone, T has made it clear that he is in love with her. He also has 2 small children with Lawanda. The decisions T has to make regarding his business are adding to the chaos of this developing love triangle. He informs Meech, who has moved to Atlanta but is still keeping a close eye on his brother and their Detroit headquarters, the streets are going to be watching. Naturally, the police are also keeping an eye on both brothers. However, Veronica Jin and Detective Vaughn Bryant each have their own issues. After shooting a bully, Bryant's son Kevin is headed for juvenile detention, when Bryant is suspended for attempting to conceal the murder weapon. Consequently, Jin reluctantly starts working with Detective Kobe Amberson, Jin's new partner. Meech is aware that the Red Dogs, a police squad notorious for its extrajudicial killings and civil rights abuses, will soon be keeping an eye on him back in Atlanta. BMF 3rd Season 2024. Which TV shows will it make you think of? Curtis 50 Cent Jackson is an executive producer on BMF, Power, and Power Book 2, Ghost, in addition to other Stars series. In 2023, FX's 6th-season run of the John Singleton-created crime thriller Snowfall came to an end. Additionally, there are similarities to Top Boy, the incredibly captivating series, in the friendship and tug-of-war between Meech and Tee, the extremely captivating thriller from Britain concerning 2 London-based drug dealers. Our opinion, I respect the initiative and the generosity. However, let's be honest, Atlanta isn't exactly a stranger to Colombian cola. This kind of conversation really cooks when the ATL side of things heats up in BMF Season 3, shot on location in the city, exactly like the action in Detroit. From Duffy to Meech, who arrives prepared to exploit his constant supply line to build out a new fief. Alongside Meech, we're learning about his new struggles and bracing ourselves for more of his uncontrollably violent outbursts, which seem to follow every move he makes. Even with Demetrius Flenory, Jr., S immense charm is Meech, the extremely captivating thriller from Britain concerning two London-based drug dealers. Our opinion, I respect the initiative and the generosity. However, let's be honest, Atlanta isn't exactly a stranger to Colombian cola. This kind of conversation really cooks when the ATL side of things heats up in BMF Season 3, shot on location in the city, exactly like the action in Detroit. From Duffy to Meech, who arrives prepared to exploit his constant supply line to build out a new fief. Alongside Meech, we're learning about his new struggles and bracing ourselves for more of his uncontrollably violent outbursts, which seem to follow every move he makes. Even with Demetrius Flenory, Jr.'s immense charm as Meech, Terry Allen's performance as Duffy, and particularly that of Chainz, whose stacks feels like the wild card in the Detroit transplant's inner circle, match it on the Atlanta side. These characters have depth because of their aspirations and readiness to fail at any time. However, BMF can also be incredibly funny, as demonstrated by Duffy's continuation of his ATL cocaine tutorial. He tells Meech, "Miami killers got a cartel connect like you, and those individuals arrived in the city first. That means you're the Coke Classics Pepsi. We also want to know what's going on with the Detroit Police Department." As Jin and Bryant, Kelly Hu and Steve Harris have acerbic undertones, although they are united in their goal to bring down the Black Mafia family. The extremely captivating thriller from Britain concerning two London-based drug dealers. Our opinion, I respect the initiative and the generosity. However, let's be honest, Atlanta isn't exactly a stranger to Colombian cola. This kind of conversation really cooks when the ATL side of things heats up in BMF Season 3, shot on location in the city, exactly like the action in Detroit. From Duffy to Meech, who arrives prepared to exploit his constant supply line to build out a new fief. Alongside Meech, we're learning about his new struggles and bracing ourselves for more of his uncontrollably violent outbursts, which seem to follow every move he makes. Even with Demetrius Flenory, Jr.'s immense charm as Meech, they're also making independent decisions that will undoubtedly have an impact on their careers. In actuality, BMF is a series about much more than just bad guys doing terrible things to worse guys. There are repercussions at every turn, and the intense tension it creates is in continual competition with the touching and humorous moments. As shown in the opening episode of BMF Season 3, the Black Mafia family's newest age isn't off to the best start. Meech had teamed up with a new group of people in Atlanta, and things got crazy fast when he and his new friends went to a nightclub and saw the guy who had shot Trey at the end of Season 2. Soon there was a fight. The extremely captivating thriller from Britain concerning two London-based drug dealers. Our opinion, I respect the initiative and the generosity. However, let's be honest, Atlanta isn't exactly a stranger to Colombian cola. This kind of conversation really cooks when the ATL side of things heats up in BMF Season 3, shot on location in the city, exactly like the action in Detroit. From Duffy to Meech, who arrives prepared to exploit his constant supply line to build out a new fief. Alongside Meech, we're learning about his new struggles and bracing ourselves for more of his uncontrollably violent outbursts, which seem to follow every move he makes. Even with Demetrius Flenory, Jr.'s immense charm as Meech, however, the conflict didn't finish there. After only a short while, Meech already had a new adversary on the streets of Atlanta when a member of his new crew was shot and killed by the opposing crew. Terry's problems stem from his family. At the conclusion of Season 2, it opens with Markeisha recovering from gunshot wounds sustained in a drive-by ambush with Terry. Lawanda, Terry's baby mother, is very upset with Terry and Markeisha's connection, which has infuriated her. When Terry takes Markeisha to his parents' home, where Lawanda is residing, things get worse. Meech and Terry are hoping that, starting with Episode 2, things will start to go more their way. This is the time that you can watch it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.